When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how will it be salted? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do people light a lamp and put it under a bushel basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. Truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not one jot or one tittle will pass from the law until all has happened. Whoever therefore breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches others, so will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that it was said to those of old, "You shall not kill, and whoever kills will be liable to judgment." I tell you that everyone who is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment. And whoever says to his brother, "You fool," will be liable to the Sanhedrin. And whoever says to his brother, "You fool," will be liable to the Sanhedrin. And whoever says to him, "You fool," will be liable to hellfire. Therefore, if you are offering your gift at the altar, and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift. Agree with your accuser quickly while you are in the way with him, or your accuser will hand you over to the judge. And the judge will hand you over to the officer, and you will be thrown into prison. Truly I tell you, you will never get out until you have paid the last penny. You have heard that it was said, "You shall not commit adultery." But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, gouge it out and throw it away. For it is better for you to lose one of your members than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. For it is better for you to lose one of your members than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. It was also said, "Whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce." But I say to you that whoever divorces his wife, except for the case of fornication, causes her to commit adultery. And whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you have heard that it was said to those of old, "You shall not swear falsely, but shall perform to the Lord your oaths." But I say to you, do not swear at all, either by heaven, for it is God's throne, 35, or by the earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Nor shall you swear by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. But let your communication be, yes, yes, or no, no, for anything more than these comes from the evil one. You have heard that it was said, "An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth." But I say to you, do not resist an evil person. But if anyone strikes you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if anyone wants to sue you and take away your tunic, let him have your cloak as well. And if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. Give to everyone who asks you, and do not turn away from anyone who wants to borrow from you. You have heard that it was said, You shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father who is in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the bad and on the good, and sends rain on the just and on the unjust. For if you love those who love you, what reward will you have? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brothers only, what more do you do? Do not even the Gentiles do the same? You, therefore, must be perfect, just as your heavenly Father is perfect.